Okay. Let's see if this works. What is that rare? Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. I am trying out a new streaming app. So, again, trying. I really hope, hi, Burning Sky, all the way from Alabama. I really hope that this works. I'm trying out the streaming app. It's called Prism, and apparently it's supposed to kind of let me do this where I can move around without having or carrying my computer. That was the intention of me downloading it. I feel like I'm just aging by the day in terms of just being comfortable with technology. It's always a struggle for the new things. Once I get it, I get it. So thanks for being here today. I'm Michelle for Casa ELM in San Miguel de Allende. This is my guest house space. Today we are going to do a tour. I wanted to do the tour for several reasons. We'll get into that shortly. So you'll see me moving around with my little selfie stick, which I don't use very often. But I am in the space where I normally just sit and talk to you on Wednesday nights. This is our Wednesday night live, Wednesday, Wine Down Wednesday. Feel free to have a glass of wine if you'd like. But I basically have a guest house space that promotes a soft landing experience for anyone interested in moving to San Miguel or just visiting. We hold space for people who want to come and just not feel like they have to go it alone. So this is a little different for me. Hi Dixie, hi Jan. So just hang in there. Let me know if there are any like weird things happening, because again, this is my first time using this particular app. And I had a little bit of difficulties trying to connect it. So before I get into the entire tour portion, as usual, I like to do some housekeeping, and I am opening up my other phone so that I can check my list. Yeah, so if this is your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe, like this video, subscribe button, notification bell. I try my best to show up on Wednesdays, and if I'm not here, you can watch one of my previous videos. I have a lot of videos and information out there about my life in Mexico, my life with my kiddo, and I am a business owner. So today I am showing you the space, but it's very intentional. I am intentionally sharing Casa ELM with you this way, which is not something I've done in a live. I know I have some videos out there about the space. One, because it's still my private home, it's where I live, and it's where my guests come for rest and relaxation and to learn about how they can also live and move to San Miguel or to Mexico. The reason I started doing this channel was to really share that this was not some special thing for just people who, you know, had an inside scoop or skinny from someone else in Mexico. I really wanted to normalize the demographic that has access as well to living and moving to Mexico. People that look like myself, people who don't look like me, but I wanted to just share the experiences that I was having and that I still continue to have. And in all of that, how much those experiences have grown into this space and has also grown into a business, and you know, meeting other people and also continuing to see the community grow as well. So I just wanted to share with you all. Oh, that's sweet. You said I'm a grandma now. He's 1, so I made about a care for him. Okay, excellent. Oaxaca's beautiful as well. I love Mexico. I love the people of Mexico. I think that living in Mexico has really created so much opportunity for all of us to continue to grow. Hi, Kay. Welcome. As I said, please hit the like button first and foremost. We are going to do the tour, so excuse my wobbly hand here. I'm holding it on a selfie stick. And it's also portrait, so I'm not really sure how that looks for you all, but we're just gonna roll with it. I'm trying out a new app, and I like it so far. It seems pretty straightforward, other than when I logged on and then I had to log off. So for anyone that dropped off at that point, I hope you came back. So as I was saying, Casa ELM has been such a journey to get to, and it's a continued journey. And the space is for people who are interested in coming into a home, because it is my home, and really receiving warmth, guidance, assistance with moving and navigating through San Miguel, but also other parts of Mexico. I've traveled a lot in and out of Mexico. I've lived here since 2018. So it's really somewhere where it is the soft landing. I use that phrase a lot. The soft landing experience for anyone who really may feel like, I want to go it alone, but I would feel a little bit better about having some place to land, right? So the point is I will show you the space, but I also want to let you know why I'm sharing this space with you as well. A few reasons. The first reason is we have a lot of things coming up. We have our Redefining Life Abroad, which you've heard about if you've tuned into my channel in the last weeks. That's happening on August 10th and 11th. My specific talk, I'm going to be a part of this summit on the 10th and 11th. That will be with 5 other amazing women who also live in San Miguel. I'm pretty sure that not maybe every person, but I've been a part of their journeys in terms of making the move to San Miguel in some capacity. And I'm not saying that to put a crown on my head. I'm saying it because that's what we are all here for. We are all here to help you see how you can redefine your life abroad. My talk is about having a business, a brick and mortar space, and that is the reason why I'm here tonight and why I wanted to give you all a tour and just kind of explain to you Casa ELM, the concept of Casa ELM. I've had a few people that probably didn't thoroughly read my website say they didn't quite understand what I did and what it was about. So this hopefully will clear it up if you take the time to kick back and watch. And again, subscribe and subscribe to my channel, like my video, because a lot of the work that I do is rewarded with when you decide to come to San Miguel and stay here at Casa ELM. I own the space. I am a business owner. I started this with a whole lot of faith. I really jumped into it and created this on my intuition, and it's been a great blessing. So in the blessing, I just want to share with you that it's possible for you to see yourself doing something in the future if you decided to move abroad anywhere, right? How is that possible, and how can you do it too? That's what my talk is going to be about with Redefining Life Abroad. So I just wanted to share Casa and what it means to me, the emotions that are in it. I hope I don't shed any tears here because it really is sentimental. I feel also very honored about the ladies that have their art. I will be showing that to you as well. I'm really hoping that I can flip my screen around. Not sure, trying to figure that out on here. If anyone uses Prism, there's a button that says rare. I'm a little afraid to, I'm gonna hit it anyway. What that means. Okay, there we go. All right, so there you go. So we're gonna go back to the front. Okay, there's a little pause. Okay, I'm figuring this out with you. So in saying all of that, I won't hold you extremely long, but I just wanted to say, please check out Redefining Life Abroad. There's going to be so much information as a part of our summit, which is happening on August 10th and 11th. There will be details. I can't drop anything in the chat, but there will be details in the description box once this video is done. Also, please make sure that you go to casaelm.com and check out all of the events that are still happening this year. We have our San Miguel de Allende meetup, which is October 24th through the 28th. I have one VIP space still open. I've been saying that now for a few weeks. And there are also general admission tickets. Also on July 15th, which I believe is next week, Monday night at 6 my time, I'm going to be doing a free webinar that will talk about that will talk about the October 24th meetup. So there you can ask all your questions. The last one we had a few people who came on and had questions about it. Just like, what are we doing and what are we sharing there? So all of these things can be found at Casa ELM event page. So go to casaelm.com and check out the events page, and you just scroll and see if there's something that interests you. We also have our Move to Mexico conference, which is going to be virtual as well, and so is Redefining Your Life Abroad. That's a virtual conference. The Move to Mexico conference is happening on November 1 through 3. Okay, so all of this is at my website, so please just go there and check it out, because I don't want to keep going on and kind of pacing back and forth, because this is what I do, I pace. Last but not least is the second reason I am doing this, if you tuned in from the beginning, is I get a lot of requests from people who are visiting San Miguel that want to tour Casa ELM. I don't do tours. I tried it for, I think, 2 weekends, and it just wasn't my thing, okay? I just feel that if someone wants to see the space for whatever the reason is, they can stay here. And if it's for an event of some sort, because I get that a lot as well, we host a lot of events for people who are retreat hosts or, celebrating something. We have a young lady celebrating her birthday in September. She's turning 60, and she's bringing a bunch of people. We do that as well. We're going to put a whole beautiful spread together for her. We have a bunch of people that are inquiring about being in the space for either their group to stay here for a week, to do retreats, and whatever it is. So I just don't believe in just letting any and everybody show up in my space just to look at it. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing to just show you around. I'm sorry, it just doesn't make sense to me. So this is kind of an opportunity, I guess, for you to see the space, but I'm sharing it because I want to encourage other people that might want to have some similar idea and their own space and figure out, how do I redefine my life and what can I do if I have a space to house people. So I'm sharing that with you because it's what I turned into a business. A few years ago, I was only online giving consultations, And now I have a space where I can do that as well, but also I can do a full circle of what I started with. So I want you to think about these things, like if I moved abroad, what kind of things can I bring to the table where I have more income and I'm able to earn a little more, even if you have a fixed income already, whether it's a social security check, a pension check, you're working and you just want to do something else. You know, I want you to just know that it's possible, and hopefully you can see that it, you know, I was able to breathe life into this. You don't always have to have a perfect plan, but you definitely need to have a plan. You need to think it through. So without further ado, we'll get started. I'm going to just step outside the front door and do a grand entrance. So this is Casa. This is our, let me just flip this around. Okay, so we have our little seating area right here, and you enter, you get to see the art that it's a whole art installation by the ladies that were here a couple weekends ago, and it was such a blessing to have them here. So they left the pieces here for about another hi Ingrid, welcome. Hi Michelle. Greetings from Jamaica, that's what I'm talking about. Here are some of the pieces. Well, you'll see all of the pieces that are left. We sold 4 of them. So this room is what I consider my co-working space. There's a fireplace, which is really nice when it's cold out, and it's nice and cozy in here. If you watched my influencer weekend, you will have seen some footage about that. These are the pieces from the ladies that work together, and that's a whole other story. But this is my co-working space. This is the table, which has 4 chairs, and that piece was an interactive piece. So these were all very feminine pieces of art. So in case you're wondering, like, what was that all about? They were just very expressive in regard to the individuals who made them. We have a computer, not this one, that is available. That one over there, the big one. It's a desktop. It's normally in there. That is available for people who may need it. And this is our entrance right here. There's another piece by Gabby. She was the one who initiated this project. And this is I love this piece. Okay, I know I'm showing you the house, but I also really love this piece of art. So I'm very grateful that that this piece of art and all pieces are here for about another 2 months. So this is our, I call it La Mesa Grande, our dining table, and it seats 10. And we've had a lot of amazing dinners here. There's another piece of art by, let me get her name right, Maria Isabel. Very lovely. If you can, I'm gonna zoom in a little, you can see these details. They are stitched and crocheted on to it, even around her eyes. It's pretty incredible. And also this is crocheted here. Yes, and this is also another piece that I love as well. And that one's by Ana Luisa. So this is where all the amazing food, dinner things happen. And you can see 2 more art pieces over there as well. If you see anything you like and you want to buy it, just let me know. We can figure out how we can get it to you. They're going to be here, and I believe they're mostly, not all, but mostly available for sale that's another piece as well by, let's get a little closer. This is all embroidering as well by, ooh, I'm just gonna say Graciela, can't pronounce her first name. There we go. This is our queen room, and they all have the same theme, more or less. This is our queen room. I really was trying to have kind of a minimalist type thing, still cozy, but still have like some African touches and things. And this is the bathroom. And it has a skylight, and we have bamboo light fixtures. And we come out here to our living room where a lot of conversations happen and lots of glasses of wine and chilling. We were actually here last night. I think we were about 6 or 7 people. Hi, Winfred from Texas, welcome. And this is one of the balconies. You can watch the sunset and hang out. It's very sunny. I don't know if I can show that. That's the yard. Yeah, you'll see it better from upstairs. But we have space here to chill. Yep. And our amazing kitchen. Thank you. Okay, so this kitchen, the way it works and the common areas basically is for everyone. So if you stay here, you are welcome to use the facilities. We have a coffee machine, we have an electric, I would say tea maker, just something to heat up hot water. This space right here is for 6 people. It's our island. Everyone loves hanging out in the kitchen. We have seasonings. This is facing the front of the home. There's a blender, there's pots and pans, glasses, dishes, everything you need. And most importantly, tea from Michelle Watson, Ingenuity. It's really, in my opinion, what makes it cozy and just welcomes you to kind of hang out. People love coming in the kitchen. They love to cook. I have pots and pans and the whole 9. And we have a person or two who comes pretty much regularly to take care of the home. So, you know, it's always pretty much looking the way it looks right now, unless we have a party. So that is more or less the first level. We're gonna go upstairs in a moment. Do you have any questions about this so far? There's one room that we won't see because I actually have a person staying in it. So that's part of the reason why I decided to do this today, because I've been full and busy since probably the beginning of June, which is a good thing. So hi, Iona, how are you? Oh, thank you. I miss you, my friend. Looking forward to seeing you again soon. Yeah, no, the bathrooms are not shared, okay? So we have actually upstairs 2 king rooms. They're called the King Juniors. And there is right now currently a shared, but we are putting in a new one in the next, probably within the month. There will be a bathroom, so it'll be a complete 4-4. We usually reserve that space for families, like mother-daughter. You know, we've had that. We've had brother-sister. We've had sister and daughter. So, but we are going to be enhancing in about 3 weeks or so. Just can't do anything now because I have guests, which is a good thing. I have 2 ladies coming also on Saturday for sabbatical, which is going to end at the end of this month, beginning of August, I believe. So if you're interested in our sabbaticals, we will be having another one, I think in December, mid-December or full December, and going into January. It's listed on the website, however, we haven't, it's not yet available to book it, so just hang tight if you're interested in doing like 2 weeks, 4 weeks, or something like that, okay? Let's see, everything's safe and comfortable. Yes, that's the point. Thank you for that, Burning Sky. Hi, Dixie. So the idea is just that, you know, like I said to one of my guests, she left on Monday, and congrats to April. She got a really beautiful home around the corner as well. But what I wanted to say is, you know, she was hanging out, the other guest was hanging out, I was hanging out, and it was just like, it just felt like you know, like a homey space, but you have your space to spread out. Like, we're not on top of each other, right? There's a lot of room here to do your thing. And also we gather a lot. We eat meals. I cook. I love to cook. Thank you for the yummy breakfasts, Iona. I love cooking. I don't cook all the time. I'm not cooking for the guests all the time, but it's one of those things where, you know, I enjoy it. And a lot of times I just do it just as impromptu. If I'm starving and I'm hungry, you know, I often will be like, oh, like yesterday, we had a group over, just really impromptu. Someone was visiting, and we decided we would gather here, and I made like spinach pasta, and it was amazing. And someone else brought like empanadas, some vegan empanadas, which are delicious. And, you know, I love to cook my Jamaican dinners. This weekend I'm cooking. On Friday and Saturday, I'm going to be making oxtails on Friday, and then Saturday curry, shrimp. So we're in Los Frailes. That's the neighborhood. Oh, and I want to say this too. Okay, since you asked, and I'm not saying, Michelle, that you would do this. However, Casa ELM is not a drop-in spot. So if you're watching this, and although my address is online, do not just show up, because I've had people that got in an Uber and or a taxi and were like, oh, I was trying to find you. I was like, for what? If you don't have a reservation, you didn't book an appointment to see me, you didn't specifically arrange a specific time to come to Casa ELM, do not come to Casa ELM, okay? If you need an emergency night stay, send us an email, go to our website, go to the contact form. We are not a restaurant. I am not a bar. I am not a public place. This is my home. This is where my guests are. We're not hiding out from anyone. We're just here. But it is a private space, and it's open for the guest. It's open for someone who paid to stay here and or experience one of our events, our relocation tours, or just simply as a solo traveler. So I just want to make it clear, because I literally had individuals who were like, I was trying to find your house. I had someone a few months ago who said, oh, I thought you had a bar and a restaurant. I'm like, where have I ever said that I had a bar and a restaurant? I know I cook, so maybe there, you know, there was some confusion there. But if you show up at my house, you will get your feelings hurt. That's all I have to say, because that is like, I don't know, it just pisses me off. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's go upstairs. So I already started, so I'm going to flip this back around. 1 second. See here. Okay. Okay. Yes, Michelle, like, amazing. You know, and it's hard for me to say that that was not something you didn't think of before you got in your Uber, but I don't know, maybe you did or didn't, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I absolutely love the staircase and stairwell area going upstairs. It's very grand. This piece was literally, it's fabric. It was sitting in my storage kind of thing for like over a year before I found a good home for it, and this was perfect. It's really high up. From here, we're probably at 25 feet. And so when you see online some of the videos, I'm going back down so you can see. So this is like from the dining room area. We'll go from here, and then you can kind of see. Let's stay. And then I'm gonna go up here. And what I really, really love about this space in Mexico is these amazing, they're called boveda ceilings. And it's a special technique that I cannot describe to you, but you can look it up. Boveda ceilings, and that goes way, way, way up. So the grand chandelier and the grand windows that I absolutely love because it brings a lot of light into the space. Okay. We have art. Oh, thank you, Diane. Yes, I loved having you here too. All the ladies that are coming on. It's been so beautiful. I feel like I've gained new friends in general. Thank you all for coming. So that room over there, right down there, is where I was, the office space. Okay, and this is where we have the art. We had another piece here that was very similar to this one, like a black and white. So I had to substitute it because someone bought it. So that was a good thing, right? All right, I love this space right here. This is kind of just, I call it the landing area. You can sit on this day bed and just do nothing. Most people chill, they read, maybe watch stuff on their, excuse me, on their computer. And I'm getting closer to some more of the art, but it's just all this area up here really allows you to just relax. Right now it's not very hot, so it's just a really, really cool spot. And this is open to everyone. Excuse me. This piece is by Lisa. It's so amazing and so lovely. Like really, I wish you were here, you could see. I'm touching like all the details on it. So just imagine that in a beautiful frame, right? So that was a part of our artwork, and so were these like smaller pieces as well. And I got creative with my ceiling fan because the glass part got damaged, and I decided I would put feathers up there. And it works really, really well. Okay, so this is another balcony where a lot of folks like to come and watch the sunset. You can watch the sunset. The lake is just beyond this house. You can see it a little, well, you may not be able to see it because it's beyond this house. The sunset, but it's really nice to just chill here. That room is our king suite. But as I said, won't be going in there because I have a guest in there. This is the 3rd floor, and this is the back yard. Right, we have our tree over there, and that house on the other side is also pretty quiet, massive, and then we have neighbors on the right and on the left. That's right, Dixie, your room, the king room. Believe it or not, you all, I've only slept in one of these rooms. I have not slept in all of them. Just usually when it's nice and clean, I am not willing to mess it up. My son always asks me if we can sleep up here, and I tell him, no, get back Get back, Jack. So that's the entrance to that room, but we won't be going in there. This is our, okay, wait, someone had a question. I miss you too. I hope that we get to see you soon, Diane. Someone had a question. What would a typical stay be like? That's Jan. Jan, I'm not really sure what you mean by a typical stay. If you're asking about cost, then you can go to casaelm.com and there's so much information there. How much it costs to stay. You can see events that we have, how much those cost, the tours and all the things. Okay, so that's going to be where you are going to get the most information. All right. This is our junior king suite, and it has a door that leads you back out to this balcony if you want. I left it open just so I didn't have to fight with it, but I'm gonna close it now. So the rooms come with dressers and a lot of space for you to put your things. What I did want to say or point out is we are not a home that has, I'm going to flip this around before I go to the other space. Okay, 1 second. Hold on a sec. There we go. We do not have televisions in the rooms. Most people, I think, come knowing this. I think there was one person that stands out in my mind, and they were like, oh, no TVs. No, two. There were two. Don't panic. Bring your laptop or some sort of electronic device and get a Netflix account if you don't have one, or anything else, and figure out how to make it work in Mexico. Okay? That's all I have to say. I really didn't want to have televisions and things that would make a lot of noise in the house, because some people listen to things at the highest volume ever and fall asleep, whereas other people like myself, I will be really, really heated if I could hear TVs and really loud things from someone else's room. So I didn't want it to be a space where we were consumed with that kind of experience. And clearly you can watch whatever you want on your device, which is what most people do. And you know, they kind of chill right here on this nice, wherever actually, downstairs, in the living room. Yeah, we spread out. You can sit on the balcony. People read, they relax. So I just wanted to share that. Don't come expecting to watch television in the rooms on a TV itself, because there are none, and there will never be. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna go back to this part. Okay, so excuse me. This is, oh, hi Latanya, how are you? Yeah, she was just here. Yes, I miss you. I'm so glad that you ladies are tuning in, but also had the experience to stay at Casa ELM. So this is where I just was explaining that furniture, and this is what this level looks like. Let's see one balcony over there. This is our other king suite room, and this is on the front side of the house. So there's a tree, and this works really well for anyone who doesn't want a ton of sunlight. This tree really gives a lot of shade to the space. All the rooms have lights and ceiling fans so that you're comfortable. All the rooms have a night light. I'm really forgetting words in English. It's so sad. And chairs and place to put your clothes and things like that. And this is our bathroom, which has a skylight, so it's very bright, and a double sink. And all the bathrooms are like stand-up showers. And here we also have this beautiful Boveda ceiling, and of course the toilet. So this space is, usually people pick this room when they like it dark. I like all the rooms. This is the only one I've actually slept in, so. And this one right now has this walk-in closet space. And this is where I will be adding the bathroom in the near future. I'm intending to close that all off and make that into a bathroom. So that will have extra. So I've been toying with whether or not I go down to my yoga studio so you can see. However, the problem might be that my modem switches from this part of the home to downstairs, and sometimes I might lose connectivity. So we'll probably just skip that part, but I'll describe it to you. And yeah, so this is the backyard, which was struggling for a while because, oh, I'm still talking to you. Hold on. 1 second. There we go. Struggling for a while because it was so dry here. The grass is just starting to make a bit of a comeback. Over there is the lime tree, which is loaded. Like, I don't know if I can even zoom in. Oh, I can. Look at that, you guys. Okay, this doesn't help a lot, but it is loaded with fruits. I don't know if you probably can't see that. Hopefully I can zoom back out. No, it's not letting me zoom out, ladies and gents. Oh, there we go. And then over there in the corner, right over there, I have a papaya tree. It has a few fruits coming up, and that came from seeds that I took from another papaya fruit. So we do a lot of yoga things out here, but right below us, this is where we sit and chill, right? In our very worn leather chairs. Right below us is the yoga studio. And give it a try. So this is what we do. We relax at Casa ELM. We light candles. We have lots of conversations. It's very quiet and peaceful in the morning. There are a lot of birds. At night, there is an occasional train that passes by, and other people's dogs that bark. It happens, it's Mexico. Occasionally you'll hear cannons. I'm giving you all the skinny. Cannons going off and fireworks because they like to celebrate here. But we are far enough typically away from Central where it's not overwhelming in terms of activity, noise, and things like that. But close enough you can hop in a taxi. I always say my drivers will come and get you and whisk you away at any moment. They're very reliable, but overall the idea here is to decompress, to be greeted with a warm hug, and for you to just really make yourself at home. I tell people this all the time. You know, there's no hotel type service, but it's more personable in my opinion. You know, we are really, me, the people that help me online, the people that help me here physically, the ladies who come and hang out. I say ladies and gents, okay? Mostly ladies, but ladies and gents who come here to the house to hang out, come to relax and to chill. So consider it kind of a home away from home experience, but not a drama home, okay? Meaning it's relaxing. Yes, Latanya, I'm sitting in your favorite chair. I need to do this more often. I really do. I should go get my glass of wine and light some candles. So there is a lake a couple blocks down, right? It's called La Presa. And the lake sometimes is full and sometimes not. Like right now it's raining, so we're in our rainy season and it's starting to fill up a little bit more. It's so nice and cool. In the mornings I actually go walking with one of my little fur animals. And my dogs are quiet, just saying. They are always downstairs. They don't even know that this part of the house exists. I live downstairs, so I am on site if you need anything. Usually what I do is I exchange numbers with everyone, and I also we do WhatsApp if it's a group. Like we had our sabbatical group, I just create a group. So, hey, if you want to come with me to the market, or we're going to go to La Gruta or something like that. So it really is where you get to relax, but also you get to kind of experience what my life is like in Mexico. And then you can go off on your own and do your own thing. The guest that is staying in the King Room, which fortunately I can't show it to you, but you can look at it on the website. She went off today to explore another part of Mexico, and we'll be back in a few days. And I'm like a little mom who's proud of her little chicks, mama, and like, go ahead, go see the world, go see Mexico. I love when people really take it on and do things. Right, Latanya? Latanya was out on the town doing her thing. So thank you, Jan. You said what stay there would be like. Okay, everything's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Um, so this is Casa. Like I said, you can also see the yoga on the gallery on casaelm.com. You can check it out there. I'm just afraid I'm gonna lose connections if I switch, like my modem will automatically switch to the one downstairs, but it is literally, try not to drop my phone. It is like directly, okay, so this is like a patio area. And this is where we were upstairs just a minute ago. You can see those plant pot planters. And this is another seated, so right beneath this patio is another patio, so that's the bottom ground level, and that the studio is like right in front of that, and it holds about, I'm gonna go inside, it holds about maybe with an instructor I would say 5 people comfortably, 5 or 6. It used to be bigger, but I split it in half because I made my space downstairs like an apartment, so I split it in half. So on the other side, which has its own private entrance, is the yoga studio. We have sound bowls in there, and yoga mats and blankets and candles and everything that's all about relaxing. We have, when people want it, you can hire someone to come and do a massage service either in your room or downstairs. Usually it's downstairs in the yoga studio because there's a bit more space, but you can also do it in your room. We often have like sound bowl meditation baths down there, not an actual water bath, sound bowl bath, and meditation, and we just relax and we do sister circles and we set our intentions and we talk about different things that are challenging for some of us sometimes when we are going through stuff here in Mexico. So I just want to emphasize that the house for me has really become what I call a healing space for everyone. And I don't mean from a bad relationship per se, but a relationship, in my opinion, is, a relationship with self, a relationship with the United States, a relationship with other people, a relationship with a job. When all of those things start to collide and life gets overwhelming, maybe you are a caretaker and a family member has passed away, all the things I've had all sorts of guests with all sorts of things and reasons why that they came and decided to come and stay at Casa ELM. And this is why I say the house for me is really a healing space for anyone who wants to be here. I've had couples, I'll say we're mostly women, but I've had couples, you know, they're like, hey, can I come? And I always say, sure, you know. So I don't want people to think that it's only this, unless it specifically says, you know, it's a woman's retreat, then that's what it is. Um, but it is really a space where women come mostly and decompress and enjoy themselves, or you know, use the space to find their home. You know, I've had several individuals in the last, quite a few actually, in the last years that have come. They stayed here for 2 weeks, 4 weeks, while they were looking for their, I don't say forever home, but their long-term home, a 12-month lease situation. So the space is for all of the things, and I just hope that you all can appreciate that, appreciate the love that I pour into it, because it is very genuine. I did not get into this for a get-rich money scheme, you know, but I also ask people to value my time. Don't ask me to do stuff for free. Don't just keep asking me questions without either booking a consultation. I have recently started just saying no to things, and or you know, referring you to wherever, you know, you can, there's so many things you can look up online. um, you can just look online. So you know, I don't want it to seem as if it's only about one thing, but you know, because I have been here doing this for a while, I think people automatically go to, oh, I'll just ask Michelle, which is not a problem in general, but it's like, you know, it just becomes a little overwhelming sometimes, because I get constant questions that I'm like, oh, you know, you could easily find that on Google. Or if it's a multiple question thing, then please say, you know, let me get online and let me value her time and book a session to figure out how I get from A to B. You know, and I want to emphasize one last thing, and that being, I was having a discussion earlier today with a group of ladies that we're going to be doing the Redefining Life Abroad in Summit in August 10th and 11th. And we were just saying how, you know, we've had a few people comment about the cost for the summit. And, you know, if it's not for you, I totally respect that. Whatever it is, right? Whatever it is in your life that maybe it's not for you, or it's not for you right now, or it's not in your budget, I get it. You know, I respect that as well. But I also want people to understand the value that we all bring to the table in what we are doing, and the information that we can save and share. Yes, 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 the train. I'm so used to it now. It's kind of interesting how, you know, it becomes so part of the noises around you. Yeah, I feel like I've had maybe one, maybe two people that kind of emphasize, oh, the train. But in general, most people are like, oh, they either like it or they're used to it because they grew up with a train or something. I don't know. They find it soothing somehow. It can get loud, but it's not all day. It probably passes. I don't know. I don't know, because I don't notice it anymore. But I want to say maybe at least 5 times a day. You know. So anyway, yeah, the train. But I was saying, with like the value that we are bringing, and also the value of the information that can save you money or help you earn money once you get here. So I just wanted to say that, you know, we are all doing our best to provide. We're finding our way. We're trying to figure a lot of things out, and we do it with goodwill and, you know, good intentions. So I hope that people that are interested in any of our events, that they will value that. And in addition to that, value the work that's done here at Casa ELM, because a lot goes into it. I really do care about the space. I work all day. I work when I'm sleeping. So, and I love cooking too, so I'm constantly cooking. Like, look, I have all my seasonings up here, if you can see that. Yeah, I have to replenish. My cereals are actually for everyone. But I have all of my Jamaican things up there, and I have my, excuse me, my Jamaican things over here. I should turn the light on now. Yeah, I lit candles just to set the mood and the tone. But I'm here chilling. I am gonna get my glass of wine. So yeah. Oh yeah, you said you grew up with a train. If you don't set boundaries, people will take advantage. Yeah, I mean, I think that we all live and learn. We all live and learn, and when you have a business and you're an entrepreneur, or even in a company as a person in a job, at the end of the day, we all have to kind of say what doesn't feel okay for us. And at the same time, we also live and we learn. And with this space, I feel like even with whatever I've poured in overall, like really, really poured in, it's returned leaps and bounds. I've had some of the most amazing people and women come through my house, repeat guests, 2, 3, 4 times here. So for me, that's like reward enough. But if you haven't come to Casa and you haven't stayed here, don't write me online and ask me to make recommendations for a bunch of things, right? You can find that yourself because that's what I did when I moved here. I had to look up everything. So it just, me just saying, like, it's a lot of time to kind of sift through things. And I have a tendency to want to reply. I don't want to just ignore stuff in general. So just saying, appreciate all the work that you see in this space and online. It's done with a lot of love, a lot of passion, a lot of care has gone into it over these almost 3 years. December is going to be 3 years. 3 years. Yeah, so I'm going to sit down and enjoy this. And thank you all for taking the tour. If you have questions, now's your chance. It's actually very windy today. It's been so windy, it's like pushing the doors, making me think something something's going on out there. Anyway, this is me chilling right now. And yeah, if you have any questions for me, please shoot. I'm here for it. I'm gonna drink while you think about it. I appreciate you all coming on and taking this tour with me. I hope it was helpful. If you're deciding to come to Casa ELM at any point in the future, just know that, taking out my plumber's bunch of keys, just know that you can book online, you can write us an email if you're interested. Someone mentioned something about November. Sorry if I missed that. Yes, Michelle. Yeah. Yeah, if you have any questions about anything, let us know. You can send us an email. Gustavo helps me online. He's amazing. And, I'm just looking forward to meeting more of you. Do I drink red or just white? Just white. Just white. I will drink red if I make a sangria. So a lot of times when people come to my events, they will bring a bottle of wine or a bottle of something and a dessert, which I'm fine with because not everyone drinks, so I respect that as well. Or they'll bring some food, but usually I ask people if they want to bring something, they can bring that. And yes, I'm a Sauvignon Blanc drinker. I will settle for Pinot Grigio if I have to. I do not care for Moscato and Riesling because I don't know, I think living in Miami and just drinking certain things over the years, don't like them anymore. But I will drink red wine, but it's going to probably be ruined with my orange juice and fruits. So that's pretty much it. Now, I did make a big pot of sorrel, which is my mom's recipe. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's spelled Sorrel. It's made from the hibiscus leaves, and here in Mexico, they just call it Jamaica tea, and Jamaica is Jamaica. And we do it differently, and we also add rum, rum, yes, sorrel con rum. That's how they say it here. So I absolutely love this drink. You can also have it without rum. So back on June 1st, if you're following me, you can see a video that I believe I shared. I did a live. Actually, I think that was on the Facebook page, so never mind. I don't remember. But anyway, I made sorrel, and I was able to do one without rum and one with rum, and it was so good. And this is Jamaican rum, the white rum. So yeah. Okay, you said I'm a red fan. Yes. Yeah. I can't think of any reds that I like. I've had some good reds, but typically I like white. I like lighter, fruity things. So yeah, my palate doesn't care for the dryness of red. Um, so yeah, I'm always open to it. I think, what is it, the Tempranillo, at one of the local vineyards, is pretty decent, and that's a red as well. I might be saying that wrong. Anyway, if you all plan on coming for any of you plan on coming to the October 2024 meetup for San Miguel, it's the first one that I'm going to be doing. Let me just tell you, please look out for a video because I have it. I went to a vineyard a couple weeks ago, a week and a half or so ago. Tomorrow actually makes 2 weeks ago. Time is flying by. Oh, I want to say this. My friend's probably not watching, but I want to wish her a happy birthday to my Shelly Bells. Um, Today's her birthday. Cheers. I sent her a message already, but just in case she happens to see this. But what I wanted to say is this vineyard was so amazing, and that's one of the excursion things that we're going to be doing on the October 24 through 28th meetup. So if you want to see San Miguel with a group of people, of cool people, amazing grown, please join us. Even if you just do the general admission ticket, which is only $375, and it includes 2 drinks at wherever we end up on Friday night, which will be a rooftop, and amazing because the rooftops in San Miguel are off the chain, and we're going to find a really off the chain place to go to. And on Saturday, we have a walking tour of the city so you can learn about San Miguel. And on Sunday, we're going to have an all-white brunch at one of our amazing, beautiful vineyards. There are so many. I had no idea when I moved to San Miguel that they had vineyards in San Miguel. Like, there's so many of them, and they're beautiful, and they're all very different. So I went to one that's one of my favorites called Tres Raíces a couple weeks ago. Tomorrow makes 2 weeks ago. And we had such a beautiful time. The grapes are growing and beautiful. I just wanted to like reach in the little net and pick a bunch off. So anywho, there's that. I hope that you all will sign up for that. I have one more VIP space left in the house, which is, I believe it's one of the King Suites, um, still available, and that includes a lot more things. So if you check us out online, you can see all the details there. And then the general admission is basically you showing up in San Miguel. We'll help you find, direct you towards a hotel and things like that. But you have to make all your own arrangements, and then you can show up to the event, which will share once people have their tickets. Then we're sharing the details with them about what's happening. So yes, vineyards. Yes, you will love San Miguel and Michelle for sure. Jan, you asked if we have cooking classes. It sounds like you can really burn. I haven't. A few people have asked me. Well, I will say that my mom actually gave James, one of the guys that lives here, he actually was on my What Black Men Have to Say About Living in Mexico. He was one of the 3 guys that I interviewed. This was like over a year ago. and he loves like Jamaican food so much, and he wanted to know how to make snapper, and we do like whole snapper, which is red snapper, the fish. We do an escovitch, which you fry it and then you put it in the oven, and then you make like sautéed veggies, mostly like onion, peppers, tomato, garlic, and you put like, it's a special way to like, well, special, but you put like little vinegar and some other things in there. It is off the chain, okay? Look it up, okay? Escovitch fish, E-S is how you spell it, escovitch. And my mom was showing him, it was the most endearing thing ever. He came with his wife, and his wife and I were sitting at the island, and we were drinking white wine. And they were just like, my mom's like showing him how you put the oil over the fish in the pan, and then you put it in the oven. My mom loves to cook too, and we had escovitch fish and rice and peas and steamed vegetables. It was so cool. And no, I haven't given classes, but I could. I thought about it, but yeah, there's like so much going on in general. So maybe one of these days, what I do want to do is really get my beef patty recipe down. I did beef patties a few weeks ago, and um, we sold out, and people were asking me for more. It's just a lot of work rolling the dough. If someone has a roll the dough technique that doesn't require my physical labor and muscles, let me know. Like someone mentioned using a pasta machine, like a pasta maker. But yeah, or just like, how do these production houses do this? Like, I want to know, because we need some beef patties up in here. Anyway, that's it. I'm heading out of here. I'm gonna go and get some more work done. It's smelling really nice in here too, because I have all these candles going, and I set these candles up for you all. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'll just show you my point of view right here. I'm sitting down, so this is what I'm looking at. Candles, and I gotta get rid of those flowers. I had a lot of like flowers when we had that event. This is my point of view right here, my glass of wine, and that's out there. And all the artwork over here. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Yeah, got these like little lampshade light things, and the fireplace, which is not on. So you all are so welcome. It was a good chat. And if you have any ideas about things you want me to talk about, please share them. You can share them in the comments. I don't check every day, but I try to check every couple of days. Because right now, I think because it's summer and my kiddo is actually in St. Martin having the time of his little life with his family. I am a little bit like, oh, what should we talk about? So feel free to drop some ideas and things that you want to see, and things you want to do, or hear about, that can fit into a live format, and I'll happily add that to my calendar. All right, have a great night, you all. Buenas noches, Diane, Michelle, and everyone that came in. I appreciate you all. Lots of hugs, and ciao, ciao.